host Addison, and the Utah Jazz win again. It's the same thing I talk about every time I film a postgame report. The last time I filmed a postgame report that we lost was like 9 games ago, something like that. We're on a 9-game win streak right now, so that means it was like 2 to 3 weeks ago was the last time we lost. We're winners of 20 out of our last 21, and we beat the Clippers. A dominant performance over LA. Granted, it was without Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Nicholas Batum, Luke Kennard, but the Jazz still get a 18-point victory. We face off against the Clippers again on Friday, so it's going to be interesting who's playing and if Mike Conley's going to be back and all that stuff. So Friday's game will probably be a lot closer and a lot more interesting. But let's kind of dive into tonight's win. Things didn't start out too great for the Utah Jazz. The Jazz were turning the ball over a lot, which I feel like they do a lot. I feel like they almost do that every game where they just turn the ball over a damn lot. But overall, they kind of cleaned it up in that second half. You had a very slow start by Donovan Mitchell as well in the first half. The shots just weren't falling. We only scored 46 in the first half. In the game before, we scored 72 in the first half. That's a big drop right there. That's 26 points and drop right there. How I did that quick math, don't ask me. I don't know. But the drop in points right there was just astronomical. And it really, it showed. The offense was not clicking. You had Bogdanovich couldn't make a shot to save his life. He struggled yet again. Mitchell started 2 of 10. You know who was knocking down the shots again? Royce O'Neal. He had 8 of our first 14 points. He was again active on defense. O'Neal really played a key part in tonight's win. You had Jordan Clarkson come off the bench. He dropped 18 points as well, but he dropped 18 points, so it was a very solid game by Jordan Clarkson. But again, back to kind of the start of the game, the Jazz really struggled on offense. The defense was amazing, as always, especially from O'Neal. Uni played some great defense. Got in a little foul trouble, but he still played some very good defense. And then Rudy Gobert, the man is front runner for D-point. It's not even close. Well, if you look at advanced stats, it'll show you that. If you even look past the advanced stats, if you just watch him play, you can tell he's the best defensive player in the league. And for me, there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt Jordan Clarkson's the 6th man of the year. There's no doubt Quinn Snyder's the coach of the year. By the way, he is coaching the Western Conference All-Star game. For anybody that did not know, man, I got to start getting off topic with the beginning of the game. So, we started slow, all that. It feels like we do that every game. We did it against the Heat, got down early. Did it against the Sixers, got down early. We always get down early in games, but then we storm it back up. In fact, we were down at halftime here on this one. And those previous 2 games against the Heat and 76ers, we were able to take the lead by half, where our run didn't really come till late in the third quarter. We were only up 6 at the end of the third quarter. We went on like an 8-0 run to end the third, and then just as soon as the fourth quarter took off, we just took the game away and really just, took the Clippers out of it. And it was just another great victory by the Jazz. I don't even have much to say. It's tough to do a post-game report, especially when, this is a game you should win against a team with no Kawhi, no Paul George, no Batum, no Kennard. I mean, the Jazz really should have won this game earlier. It should have been in the bag earlier. It took them a little bit to get going, but man, and you know who else played a great game? Derek Favors. He had 3 points, but man, was he in tons of offensive rebounds, was making great plays on defense, had a few blocks. Derek Favors just had another fantastic night. And this Jazz team headed in the right direction. 9 wins, 20 of our last 21, puts us at 24-5 for the year. Got the Clippers on Friday, Hornets on Monday, then the Lakers on Wednesday. That's kind of our next week's schedule that we've got going on here. And, again, Clippers against a healthier team is really going to show us. The Lakers, not as much because Anthony Davis is going to be out, so it's not going to show really who we are. But this next stretch really is. And I say that, but, it's still, the Lakers are still a tough out, even without Anthony Davis. But it's still a game I think we should win without Anthony Davis. It really eases up Gobert's. Gobert's going to have a much better game, obviously, now that Anthony Davis is out, and he tends to struggle against Anthony Davis. So that's why I expect Utah to take the win over the Lakers. But we've only got 7 more games until the All-Star break. And listen, will we probably lose the game over the next couple? Yeah, we might even lose 2. But where this team is heading, we will be in single digits in the loss column headed into the All-Star break with this, which is absolutely fantastic. That is going to wrap it up here for the post-game report. I'm your host, Addison. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, smash up that like button, hit that subscribe button for more Jazz content, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our uploads. We also go live for every single Jazz game with live play-by-play reaction that me and Blake do. And shout out to everyone on the channel for hitting 1,000 subscribers, guys. We couldn't have done this without any of you in less than 2 months. We've already gotten to 1,000 subscribers. The support is unreal. And guys, I cannot thank you enough. That's going to wrap it up. You guys have a great rest of your night, and we will see you on Friday for the Jazz and Clippers.